Emotions has been going on for centuries, with each side presenting strong arguments for their stance. On the one hand, logic is considered to be rational and objective, providing a clear path for decision-making and problem-solving. On the other hand, emotions are seen as subjective and intangible, but essential for our well-being and personal relationships. Should you buy her a dinner, or should she learn how to cook to make a dinner? Who's right and who's wrong? Let's find out. Welcome to Emotions versus Logic, the show that pushes dating and relationships to a whole new level, with your hosts, The Real Dana and Steve the Dean Williams. The Real Dana, aka Dana with the Data, is the former co-host of the #1 YouTube morning show, Star in the Morning. She's currently digital content creator and co-host of the Man Up Show with Judge Joe Brown on the Real Dana YouTube channel. Her motto? F*** what you think and love yourself first. With over 40 years in the game, Steve the Dean Williams is an expert in relationships of all stages, from the single life to the married life and all points in between. Steve teaches men to unplug themselves from the dating matrix of TV, radio, and some of these cupcake YouTubers who cry about women all the time. The call-in number is 833-859-8744. That's 833-859-8744. Who wins tonight? Emotions or logic?
Oh my God, please no more Beyonce singing songs, please. No more.
I forgot to print out the lyrics, but I mean, I'm popping to a tune, but it's still Beyonce season.
Why can't you Beyonce season like a video where you just sing to people? Like, you know what I mean? Shout out.
What?
Welcome everybody to the show. We're gonna be talking about Ace Metaphor. How y'all guys doing? Shout out to everybody in the building. How y'all guys doing? If y'all got a question, please put it.
Beyonce.
What's that now?
Why are you hating on Beyonce?
It's not hate. It's that. All that singing, man.
It's so what? It's Beyonce season.
Okay.
The season ends the end of July.
All right. Well, you got the reaction links. I got this one locked in.
I hope I have the original clip. Don't play Anton's clip.
I know. I already trimmed it. I got it. If you want to see me the original, you can see me the original. But can you let me handle mine, please?
I have the original.
All right. You want to send it to me?
No, because it's on X and it pops up bigger on X, so it doesn't even.
Okay. You want to send it to me through? Oh, you want to pull it up?
Yeah, but why are we hopping into it now? Like, relax.
Well, that's what they came here for. But if there's something that you want to discuss,
okay, but we just started. It's like, say hello, say your salutations. Like,
go ahead and say your hello and salutations. You got it.
Oh, why don't you say hello to your people?
I already did say hello to my people.
No, you didn't. You hopped in. You first thing come out your mouth is Beyonce.
No, I'm just speaking for my guy. So
everybody is focused on Beyonce. Everybody worried about she didn't sell out. She sold out, and then people are buying tickets up to the last minute. So, like, it's Beyonce season.
Okay. Guys, if you have a question, gentlemen, if you have a question dealing with dating women or the game, go ahead and put a Q. We got y'all covered. And if y'all want to call the line,
shout out to everybody on X, honey. Please like and share on YouTube and on X.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Shout out to everybody on X as well. So, Dana, did you and again, any women that compliments Dana, I'll make sure I post it so she can recognize the compliments, so we can show you why logic overrides emotion. So
nobody cares, Steve. You're the only one I care.
Well, wait, you say me and my band. I guess we can say my
need other people to validate you.
Me and the band of men.
You need other people to validate you.
Have game. It's all about the game. It's all about the game. Oh. Yes. So
and
are you running the clip or am I? Well, you can run the clip. So you said it comes better on yours. So just run the clip.
First of all, you need to tell the people what the topic is before we run the clip.
I already talked about the topic, but you wasn't paying attention.
No, you didn't, because we were talking about Beyonce. I'm cutting you off when you're whatever the hell you trying to say. And I'm
today. Ace Metaphor says
Louis.
Emotions again. Ace Metaphor says men don't like women. And the question is he right or is he wrong? Well, before we start, what do you think? Do you think men hate women?
I wouldn't say hate, but and we're just talking about heterosexual men. There are a lot of heterosexual men that don't like women. They date them, they sleep with them, sometimes they even marry them. But at the core of it, they do not like women. That is true. That is true. Now, men are going to, especially the ones who don't like women, they're going to be in denial about it because, everybody harp on women not being accountable. Well, that's not place accountability is not just placed on one gender. So there are men who are in denial. So I would say that. So if you want to say women are lack accountability, men are always in denial. High profile. So
You
yeah.
saying undeniable.
Did you love who I redress? Honey, yes. I loved everything about her dance routines, the confidence when she redid her mom's choreography.
Questions about that, Jazz.
What out Beyonce? But
come on, Jazz.
I first of all, I love the fact that you know how they have this is how you start and this is where I'm at now, or this is how I'm finishing. Is that with Blue Ivy? And as a parent, as a grandparent, it kind of reassures as parents, yes, push your kids, as long as they want to, if they want to do it. But even if they don't, like, nudge them, give them the confidence, let them fail, let them learn from it and do better. Loved everything. And I love the costumes when it was her mom, Rumi. So yes, loved it. I think her next show is Monday. She has 2 or 3 more shows in LA. Jillian.
So again, as you were saying, thank you, Jazz, for just throwing everything off. But anyway, so you're saying that a lot of men hate women because of the accountability?
You keep saying hate. I said dislike.
Dislike.
Yeah, like hate. No, that's a strong hate is something different, but don't like women. They don't like women, not because they just whatever the reason, there are things that men do, and we'll talk about that after the clip. But there are things that men do. Men who don't like women would never admit to it. They would never admit to it. So when men want to say, oh, women lack accountability, well, men are in denial about a lot of things about themselves. So
like what?
Like when you are a man and you generally don't like women, you deal with them for the purpose that you need to deal with them, but you don't like women. Now, there are also men that think that, okay, I'm 70, I'm 80, I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, and I can get any woman that I want, and she's going to for me.
You can.
No.
What?
So again, the reality is I have a 72-year-old man that don't want to date in his age group. He wants to date someone 50-year-old don't want 70 plus.
Why?
Unless you have money and you're taking care of her, because we don't want it. A woman don't, if I'm not wrinkled, why do I want your wrinkled ass on top of me?
Because
this is not like I met you when you were wrinkled. I didn't meet you when you were non-wrinkled, and then we, and then throughout the years you became wrinkled or whatever. No, I met you when you were wrinkled. Why do I want your wrinkled ass on top? But see, again, you are in denial just now. Are you kidding me? And no. I'm not saying you can't pull women. You could pull women. But if you are wrinkled and she's not, she's with you for finance, for stability. She's not with you because, oh my God, he is so hot.
Yes, you hot. See, gentlemen, don't listen to this emotion. Logic is going to.
It's not emotion. It's a fact.
It is because hot is not through this. Hot is here. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
With your mouth and with your game.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Your number, you talk to her on the phone, but the moment it's time to take your clothes off and get into bed, she's in her head, she's gonna be like, ilk. But the only time she say but is if you have money and you're spending it on her or you're paying her bills. Other than that, the moment you take your clothes off and she see your saggy, wrinkled ass, literally your butt, your saggy butt, and those wrinkles, and see that you got to pop a pill, she's turned off.
Nope, exactly.
So this is going to get you all the way to the bedroom, And then this can't save you. This can't save you.
Man, you can be old. You can have dad bodies. You can be out of shape. Don't let her. Don't
No,
let her
you
say
can't.
all that
Listen,
BS because they will submit to a man.
Listen, you're not listening.
I am listening.
You're not listening to where
You're saying they're sagging.
if you have a dad bod, if you are out of shape, can you be in a relationship? Yes, you can. But if you are older and you're out of shape and you're wrinkled, dad bod or whatever, you cannot get a younger woman and it's genuine. She's with you for tangibles.
That is not true. She can get the tangibles from somebody else, which she can't get from a person with game. Is her feeling good.
Again, going back to accountability versus denial. This is denial.
Come on.
And you have audacity. Men have a lot of audacity. You have audacity.
No. You want to know why? Okay, gentlemen, this is the thing that Dana is not going to tell you guys. When you get older, well, we have a call, but let's grab the call real quick. We will definitely continue this in 1 second. Area code 502. What's your name, sir? And what's your question? What's up?
Yes, sir. What up? This is Saul Brown speaking. What up, Steve? What up, Dana? I just have a quick question. There's a party, a big celebrity party going on tonight. And my sisters got invited to it because they're dancers and they got invited. So they have a +1 and they wanted to take me. And I was considering going, but they told me specifically that I can't go up and really talk to the woman because the celebrity that's hosting the party is real protective over like the women that are there or something like that. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I should even go because I don't really know if I want to be in that type of environment. But I'm trying to decide if I could play it and like be professional about it because I got business cards and stuff like that. But since I'm not personally invited, I'm like 50-50 on going, if that makes sense.
Dana, I'll let you go first.
Who's the celebrity?
Sorry, I cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
Who is the celebrity? Who's the celebrity?
I'm from it's Jack Harlow.
Who?
Jack Harlow.
Who's that?
Jack Harlow. I don't know.
The guy who's a singer, the white guy?
Yeah. It's like a derby. It's a big derby party because derby's big in the city. So it's like
so what did they say again? They say they want you to come, but what? You can't talk to the celebrity that's hosting it?
They said I can't. They said I cannot talk to the one. I cannot be seen. For example, if there's a woman or a group of women, I cannot be seen really walking up to them by myself, essentially, because he's like I don't know how to explain it. Like he chose all the women there, basically. So he's gonna
feel his toes, and he don't want nobody else talking to him.
Exactly. He doesn't want no other man talking to his girls.
And then who's inviting you? Are girls or guys inviting you?
His sisters are inviting him, Dana.
My sisters are inviting me.
His what?
His sisters are inviting him. He wants to come on, dude.
So why do your sisters want you to go with them? I never asked my brother to go with me anywhere, unless somebody did say in the chat, they want you for security.
I mean, that could be the reason, but they just felt they didn't have anybody else they wanted to invite, and they just asked me. I didn't really ask them why they wanted me to go. So, I mean, I'm not.
Don't go.
Dude, come on, you're a grown man. You got to add. This is a show for men, dog. Why are you asking a kindergarten question? Why are you asking a kindergarten question?
I just wanted your perspective.
No, you don't need my perspective. You need to think for yourself. You're a grown up. Do the math. Why are you going to go somewhere when they tell you can't talk to women? So why are you going to go? What's the purpose?
Because I was trying to figure out if
what?
I was just not doing this smart.
Listen. It's simple mathematics. Why are you going to go to a place where they don't want you to talk to women?
Yeah, I'm not going to go then.
But then why ask the question?
Because I wanted to make sure I was thinking about it properly. Because I didn't.
This is why y'all make Dana's job so easy. But wait, Dana. This is exactly why they will mess with older men. Because when they mess with people their age, they don't have all their rocks together. And yes, they can get free meals and trips around the world. But if they have to deal with this kind of a mindset versus an older guy in his 60s or his 70s, Dana, they're going to sleep with that guy if they know they have people like this that they're dating their age. So that's why when you're saying they're old and wrinkly, do you understand when a woman is actually in love, she has goggles and she doesn't care how wrinkly, how out of shape, and how big you are, Dana? It's you. Do you understand that, Dana? Does that make sense now?
Again, you're in denial because
I'm not.
that is not why women talk to older men, because there are older men who do the same things that this caller is doing. The older men now, they're on the same level as guys in their 30s and 20s. So
some are.
I'm generalizing it. So again, so stop. But this whole conversation, when we talk about boy versus girl, man versus women, we're generalizing, Steve. So stop being so insecure. Stop being insecure. You got to say, well, I'm not that. I'm not that. We are generalizing it. So again, to what you were saying, yes, there are older men that are like the man on the phone. And my thing is, don't insult him, because
I'm not insulting him.
He already made up his mind.
I'm not insulting.
My thing is, but don't belittle. You're belittling him, and if you think he's not, he is. Yeah, you are. But here's the thing. Wait, slow down. No, slow down for a second, because he already made up his mind. He doesn't want to go. He called in just to get reassured. But the thing is, sir, you made up your mind. You knew in your gut, you knew or in your head, this don't sound right. I really don't want to go because it sounds like some BS. So you don't need, I get it. You call in and you want to, get a second or third opinion. But a lot of times your opinion is the only opinion that should matter.
In this, caller, I appreciate the question, but here's the problem, Dana. This is exactly why their food, if they cannot comprehend and figure out this kindergarten question to themselves, do you understand when they get around a woman that had, not to say she's been around and slept with a lot of men, but women know how to run and manipulate and move guys like this who can't think for themselves, and older guys who can't think of themselves. But Dana, I'm not, and I didn't generalize and say all older guys. I'm saying there's going to be a certain echelon of guys out there, whether they're his age or my age or older than me, that are going to be able to get them young based off of who we are and not how much money we have in our bank account. I didn't say all.
I said that, yeah, you could get them if you have game. I said, but once you take them into the bedroom and you take your clothes off, they're heading for the door.
No, guys,
or if they're staying because, okay, I will pretend he's someone else because I'm going to get some tangibles out of this. Younger women, they're not running to old ass men unless there are some tangibles.
The tangibles is how he makes her feel.
You guys are, and that's not even a topic. We're not talking about old versus young, but see, you got your feelings. You brought it up. No. You brought it up because every time when I sit up here and say that you guys are in denial or whatever, you want to stay on this young versus. You even brought it up with the caller.
It's not young.
You made the example of where you see it wouldn't happen if it was an older guy because we don't do this.
Is that if he cannot comprehend a simple equation like that, do you want to coddle him or do you want to set him up for a downfall? Because you're coddling right now, it will do more damage to that young man.
I told him.
You did coddle him.
Hey, I want to say one thing. I called in to see you because he keeps it a buck. Look, I don't feel belittled. I don't feel hurt.
Right, but
that's fine. You don't feel okay. You don't feel big, but you don't need to defend him because he's a big boy.
It's not a defense.
You made up your mind, sir. If you knew before you made up your mind before you called, you needed a second opinion. The only thing I'm saying is part of you being quote unquote a man. Your opinion should be the only opinion that matters. You don't need a second opinion. So go with your first.
Can I respond? Can I respond to that?
When I'm finished, go with your first instinct and believe in it.
And that's why y'all don't listen to women, because that is going to hit you right in the gut.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, caller. How can you sit here and tell a person who doesn't, and then there's a lot of young men out there who don't have any confidence, who don't believe in themselves. So why would you tell them to listen to their gut when their gut is the reason why they believe in fear, anxiety, and all that other stuff? So why would you tell them to listen to their gut? Their gut is the reason why they're in the problem that they're in right now. Why would you tell them to listen to their gut? That's what I'm saying. This is why women.
I didn't say gut. I said instincts.
Okay, it's okay. A man sees a woman.
His instincts, I told him, he already knew the answer before he called in. His first instinct was no. So why is it that you can't trust your instincts? That's part of you growing into your manhood, trusting your instincts.
His first instinct was, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, let's not put words. What was your first instinct when your sister presented that to you? What was your instinct, sir?
My first instinct was that there's an opportunity because it's an environment I've never been in. But as soon as she said that, which was about 10 minutes ago, because I did not know this information till 10 minutes before I called in. And as soon as she said that, I immediately thought I shouldn't go. So that's why I wanted to call in, because I don't think Steve gave me a second opinion. He told me why I was already thinking about it the wrong way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't about an opinion. It was a shift in how he was thinking. This wasn't about, okay. The problem is, Dana, is that these young men are making everything about women. And the reason that he's making and his call is making it about women versus him going into the environment. And that's why his first instinct or second or fifth is always going to fail him, because at the bottom of all those things, most of these guys place women first, and that's the problem.
It's a party with women. So you're going to a party as a guy to do what? Just to dance with other guys?
No.
So let me ask you a question. You mentioned, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, because you said that you wanted to give out business cards or something. What do you do? What is your business that you wanted to hopefully promote at this party? What kind of business do you do?
That's not why I brought that up. The reason I brought it up was because I have business cards for when I'm in an environment when it needs to be professional, but a woman might still be interested, because I work at a hotel and there's a lot of women that come in and out of town, but I'm not going to sit there and take their number, but I could say, hey, look, if you want to continue the conversation, take my card, and she could reach out. So that's why I brought it up, because I wanted to see if that was something I could.
Okay, so you're handing out business cards as okay, it's like, here's my number, give me a call. It's not so much, oh, this is
yeah.
But that's unprofessional, because that's not the right place to do that. You don't go around to a party and hand out your cards, because sometimes when people go into environments and stuff like that who party, they're there to party. They're not here for someone.
Well, it sounded like it sounded like when he explained it as he wasn't going around here. Here's my card. I guess to me it sounded like if you were talking to one of the girls and vibing, and she said, well, can I get your number? And you be like, well, here's my card instead. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I thought that would be something that was a possibility if I did go, but the problem is going in the first place.
Right, but your sister's saying you can't talk to none of the girls there.
That's what they're saying. So
then why go? So why go?
That's the question I asked in the
beginning.
But
you said you Steve said, well, he's making it about the girls. It's a party. It is about the girls. But if you can't go and talk to the girls, why go to the party? That's your answer.
Yeah, because she said the only way I could talk to them is if they come up to me, and I'm just like, I'm not
with you.
A lot of young men have a hard time.
Wait, no, you heard what he just said. So she said the only way you could talk to them is if they approach you.
Yes, if they come up to me, but the thing is that still could be a problem if it's one of his girls. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing sounds weird. It sounds weird, and if it sounds weird, don't waste your time.
Yeah, it sounds weird to me, so I'm not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But I needed to call in to get a little clarity, so I appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, if you're not going anywhere, make sure you hang out, because we'll have game time later on tonight. Okay.
Okay. Hey, say less. I'm in there. All right. Appreciate y'all.
You can open up your feelings to Steve with your therapy session.
All right. Thank you. Peace, brother. Peace. All right. So anyway, back to what we're saying, Dana, before we play the clip. Now, again, gentlemen, don't allow a woman to ever tell you that you cannot get anybody lower than your age. You can. I just wanted to take that last time without you spending any money.
See, that really hit you in the core. That really struck a nerve. You got emotional with that one.
There's a lot of guys who are in their 30s or in their 40s that are thinking that, well, I do have a chance to get someone in their 20s, and you do have a chance to get someone in their 20s.
If you're in your 30s, you could get someone in your 20s. If when you're in your 50s and up,
why?
Sometimes even 40 and up, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder.
Work harder? How?
And Steve showed you that when he was in Miami, he was begging that 20-year-old to give him her number, and she wouldn't.
Work harder.
Give him no play,
God, man. Y'all understand?
Give him no play. He put it all on camera. He probably privatized that video.
All my guys out there, y'all know what we do. Just telling y'all guys, y'all can get them. Y'all can get them.
He was like, "Why is this middle-aged senior citizen trying to holler at me?"
All right, so let's go ahead and play the clip, Dana. Let's get it. Let's play the clip and discuss, guys. Y'all want to discuss? Got a question? Put a Q, and go ahead. We're gonna be playing Answer Metaphor. We got that. Come on.
Oh.
All right, let's see here. Now you got it from X, right?
Yeah. I just shared it.
All right. Trying to move that down before you even say it. I got it. All right. Second here. All right, you go ahead and play. I'm going to take that down so we can switch it up. There you go. You're good.
A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for, it, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet, and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women, but that's because we value physical strength. We're not talking about emotional strength, spiritual strength. Yeah. We're not talking about the type of strength that can run a household. And we're not putting that same type of weight. And what I would encourage, and this was the shift that I had to do, is I had to start liking the wholeness of a woman outside of sex. And then when you do that, now you appreciate the things a complete woman can bring to your life. When we talk about the Bible talks about finding a capable wife, right? That capable wife, that person that if you was to stumble, can pick up the ball and start running. And there's a lot of men that have just a wife because they was only concerned about what she can do in the bed. Yeah. And so what I'm just encouraging men to do is just like, and it's for our own benefit, because a lot of us, especially men with some type of means, we end up finding a dependent, not a partner. Yeah, she can fuck us good. But if you was able to stumble, bro, what the fuck is gonna happen with your family? And so I just encourage men to be, I'm not gonna say more because that's unrealistic to a lot of men, but as attracted to what she brings as a feminine energy to your life outside of just what you're doing in between.
Check this out. So to that point.
Dana, I'll let you go first. It's a lot of bull. It's a lot of bull. Talking about partner. Ain't no partners. What's he talking about a partner for?
I wanted it to play through at first, and then we could like play it from the beginning.
All right, so go ahead and we just play it. Well, I'll play it. Well, you can press play, and you can pause it. Let's hear the audio. We can hear the audio and press pause, because everything he's saying is like he's a Derek Jackson, man. It's crazy. Go ahead and play the beginning. Just play it, and we'll pause. I need you to pause on some of this stuff.
Oh, you don't want to share it?
No. Just go ahead and press play, and we already saw
a lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs.
Right there. I have something to say about that. Do you want to go first, or can I?
Go ahead.
He's right. And a lot of people, men, you shouldn't like women. But wait a second. We got, hold on, let me say, John Henry, let's wait real quick before we get going. John Henry says a woman knows what she wants before going out of bed. If you get her in time, you're who she wants. An acceptable alternative. Men chase, women choose. If she finds you cute, man, hey, John Henry, thank you for the beat. John, that's not true. But hey, do you want to answer this, Dana? I guess he saw an super chat. That's not true.
Oh, that's your super chat, but
right, thank you. Yeah.
It is some truth to it.
Anyway,
a woman knows what she wants before getting out of bed. Yeah, she knows she wants a provider. She knows she just want to get dick down. She knows what she wants. And it says if you get her if you get her in time, I guess you meant in time, you're who she wants, or an acceptable alternative. True. Men chase, women choose. True. If
Nope.
she finds you cute, persuasion can work for you. That's true.
No, that's not true. Only a sucker is going to run behind a woman. The
Now,
problem is,
I think chase can be a strong. You shouldn't chase, but at the same time, a woman shouldn't be running after a man. I think a man should approach a woman.
Ain't nobody chasing women. Crazy.
You could say approach. No, he could just change, swipe out chase for approach. Men approach, women choose.
So here's the thing, Dan. I agree what he's saying, and I think the biggest problem with a lot of young men is they don't see what he's saying. I agree. Yes, a lot of men, when they see a woman, that's true. They look at her body and they want to sleep with them. That's totally, that's just what men do. The reason why I agree that they shouldn't like him, and I agree, you shouldn't like a woman. I didn't say hate. I didn't say belittle. I didn't say lie. I didn't say manipulate, deceive, or play games. You shouldn't like a woman. A woman should prove to you why you should like her at all. You don't just go in, because a lot of these young men go into giving women everything. They like her. They get all this affection. They start to fall in this love. Tell her how beautiful and sexy and attractive and gorgeous. She's got to work for your time and your attention and to be liked. So I have no problem with what he's saying, but I didn't say hate. I'm not saying to hate women. I'm not saying to belittle women. I'm not saying to knock women, hit women, or abuse women. I'm saying you should never sit there and like somebody who hasn't proved any worth to you as a man. What say you, Dana?
You're saying too much, honey. It's not.
I know. I love it. I love it, guys. We're gonna be talking about that later on tonight.
Sometimes it's not even that deep, especially.
It is that deep.
No, not if you just saying hello. It's not. I don't want to hear all that extra shit. When if you approach me just at hello, I don't need to know all that, because then you're gonna sound like a cheap ass salesman to me. All that. That's just too. Sometimes y'all men, y'all do talk too much, and you tell on yourselves when you do. So. A real woman who compete game, she knows that game is bullshit, because the fact that it is so-called game. However, if she think you're smooth, if she think he's smooth, he's intelligent, he look like he got something going on or whatever, a good conversation, that could be game as well. But don't feed me all that car salesman bullshit. Like, that's, honey, you was talking just now, and that went in one ear out the other.
Right. Yeah, for all my guys out there, this is how you can get them.
No, that's not, because she ain't listening to you. Just say hello.
Say hello. Wait. Say hello for what?
Say hello, because you see an attractive woman and you want a number. The same way you said hello to the girl in the ice cream shop, and the same way you was talking to her with just simple words, because you just meet someone, you just find someone attractive. It's not that serious when you meet somebody. Stop making it so serious.
It's not about that, Dana. You're not understanding. It's not just saying hello. If it was saying hello and it'd be that easy, dating coaches and anybody in the relationship field would be out of business. But it's not that easy.
Highlight D1 comment. You can be broke and fall in love. Yeah. And
wait, D1? Yeah.
You can live in dust, and you can live in dust for the rest of your life. People who do that, people who are broke and fall in love, they live in a world of dust because they're dusties.
Look, well, listen, the thing is,
how can a woman fall in love with brokenness? Now, okay,
what do you mean,
you know what? No, I can't even see. Even when I was in my 20s, and I met my son's father. I mean, he didn't have a whole lot of money, but he had a job, he had money, and the fact is that he spent his money on me, and he took care of me. So my thing is, he wasn't a dusty, but why would I? How can you fall in love with broke? I just.
What do you mean? Wait.
That.
How are you going to sit there and say fall in love with broke? Guys, she doesn't. Well, we got a call. You're not going to give her any money. Let's bring this call. Area code 402. What's your name? What's your question?
Broke. So whether you give me money or not, I still don't want to talk to your broke ass.
402. What's your name? What's your question, sir? All right, call back. No, Dana, what I'm saying to you is that, see, there you are again trying to make all this about money. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Comment.
What's that?
The D1 comment highlighted at 8:37. He says you can be broke and fall in love.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. You say you can be broke and fall in love. Wait.
G1 at 837.
837. Hold on a second. All right, let me see it.
G1.
I got it. Wait a second, I got it. I'm looking for it. It's James. Go ahead. Okay, here you go. There you go.
Yeah, you could be broke and fall in love. No, you can, but those are people who want to live in a world of dust.
That's not true. That's not true at all. I don't know that.
You fall in love with the dick.
No, you fall in love with the man. Gentlemen, you don't have to give women any money to get these women to fall in love with you. They are easy, dog. Man, come on, man.
I'm not even talking about giving her money. He said broke. So whether you give me money or not, you're broke.
What does money have to do with compatibility?
I can't. If you are broke, I'm not fucking with you at all.
Man, come on, Dan. I don't know if this is a prank call. Yeah, probably is a prank. 402, what's your name? What's your question?
Who said anything about love is not based on money? Who said anything about love?
What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Okay. Yeah, this Prodigy. I got a question for Dana.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You can remove that comment so they can see my full face. Thank you.
Okay, so
hold on, don't be rolling your eyes at me.
This is crazy.
That's like the third time.
Go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead and answer your question, bro. Go ahead.
I got you. So Dana, would you say Shannon Sharp is the exception? You know, as far as like older. Hold on. Wait a minute. So older, healthy, fit dude being able to get a younger woman or whatever. You feel me?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Okay, so earlier you said that older men, you feel me, like as soon as the woman see that guy's like being impotent or whatever, like him popping the blue chew or him being saggy and all that. So an older guy that's actually in shape, would you say that guy is the exception? You know, via Shannon Sharp.
You said the ones that are popping, people like Shannon Sharp is the exception of what? Of getting young girls?
A younger guy, older guy that is healthy, that's in shape, you know, him being able to like beat the pussy up. You feel me? Like, would you say Shannon Sharp fits that mold?
Shannon Sharp is a mark, and he falls into what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, I'm not like as far as him having game and stuff, you know, like I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about a woman seeing him and him being the guy that can slaughter a woman out.
The question is for me. 1 second, because caller, the young girl, and he likes them young, but the young girl was 20, and he pulled her, slept with her, had her doing things, whatever. And look at and what is she getting? She was offered $10 million. Why do you think she chose him? We don't know what this man looked like with his clothes off. We don't know how he performed in bed. We don't know all that. But the fact is that why did a 20-year-old choose a 56, 57-year-old to do all those nasty demonic things to her? Why?
Well, I would say it's because he got money and he ain't really got no game and no mouthpiece and all like that.
It is because
he probably said, you know what, I'm gonna use money because I don't feel like wasting time trying to use game to raise this chick up and talk to this woman or whatever. So I'm gonna use money so I can just go straight to
it. Sir. See, you're talking too much. She's $10 million richer. She's $10 million richer. Minimum. She's trying to get 50.
That's tragic. You know, I didn't really want to use Shannon Sharp. He was the only guy to think of.
So you're proving my point. This is why at 57 you could date a 20-year-old.
Oh my goodness. No, caller. Your problem is, let me ask you a question. How old are you, young man?
I'm 33.
So why are you thinking about another man, an older man's body and the fact that is it his body or whatever he's doing? Why do you care? Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm not trying to be, please explain this to me because you're not making any sense here. Please.
I'm just elaborating on what she said earlier, you know, as far as an older man that is like healthy and is in shape, you know, they got a nice body and all that.
His body
does. I should say a dude like that is more so the exception. Is what I'm saying.
No.
So
What
I was just
exception?
saying,
She's running. Okay, she's running circles around that 60-year-old man.
Oh, we have a passport bro in the
I
chat.
agree.
She's running circles
No,
around
I
him.
agree with that.
Right. So
I agree
that
with
way.
that.
So his
You
body.
should save
His
Eagle
body
Eye
doesn't matter.
comment.
What'd you say, Dana?
We have a passport bro in the chat. Save Eagle Eye comment.
Igor. Wait. What?
Eagle Eye at
All
8:33.
right, I got it.
So we could clown him.
Yeah. Okay. So, caller, what I'm saying to you is that it doesn't. Okay. Stop thinking or looking at another man's body and think just because you have a nice body at an older age that a woman is going to be attracted. That's not the attraction. It's not the attraction when you have game. It's how you make her feel. He can't make her feel what a man with game can make her feel who is older. You don't need your money. You don't need your money at all. Like even go tying what Dana was saying, a guy with money. You do not need any money to get women to not only get on their knees, but to get that. You get it for free. You don't have to spend any money on any women at all.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
So why are you bringing up Shannon's body then?
Well, no, I was just saying that to combat what she said. You know, as far as like older men not being able to get younger women. So, I mean,
I never said you don't get them. I just said when you get them,
as far as like like looking at the
she's
dude and being able to like fall.
She's not there because she's genuinely into you. I said she's there for the tangibles.
Oh my gosh! But you're
now,
saying,
women, just like D1 in the chat, he keeps saying broken love can go hand in hand. So will a 20? Hold on. So will a 20, 30, or even a 40-year-old date and fall in love or sleep with a broke 50, 60, 70, or 80-year-old? Hell no.
Okay.
Confused. It doesn't know.
No, gentlemen, please stop listening to women on the internet trying to tell you
they should listen to you. You're on the internet.
That your money matters to a woman. It only matters when you're boring, basic, and bland. Your money does not matter. When you have a mouthpiece, your money doesn't matter. Your money only matters when you're boring, when you don't have experience. That's when money matters. You don't need any money because guess what? You don't need to spend it on women. They'll spend their money on you. Her debit card works too. It's a fact. Her card works too. Don't feel like you're the one that has to take her to dinner. Don't feel like the one you have to buy her flowers and all that stuff. Let her treat you to show you that you know what? I'm rolling fruit at your feet. I'm not worthy of you. That's what I'm saying. Wait till Dana comes back. Wait, I'm going to say this real quick, all guys out there, until Dana comes back. I'm saying all you guys out here before Dana gets back in here. Y'all have got to stop cupcaking women. Y'all have got to stop. You should not like any woman that you see. You should make a woman earn everything. That is what's going to make her win. All right, Dana's back. Oh, I'm bringing Dana back in. Dana's back in now. Okay, Dana, you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, you're good. Okay, we'll call her. We'll throw you back in, man. We appreciate you, brother. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for the call. All right, so Dana, you can go ahead. I don't have nothing to say about the passport guy because he's just ranting. But if you want to say something, I'll pull it up so you can go ahead and say what you need to say, and we'll continue the show. Well, go ahead. Here you go. This is what he said. Go ahead, Dana. You can handle it.
You're like, they're not going to stay single for the rest of their lives. And that's why there's such a movement like Passport Bros taking over the whole West. Like, we will fire, honey. You know what? You right. Just like those dirty feet in South America. Those illiterate, dirty feet illegals in South America. That's how you right, just like them.
Can I say something on that real quick? Let me say something, young man, real quick. Eagle Eye, check this out. Eagle Eye, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you that you don't understand, young man. Look, check this out. So let's take a third world country. I don't know, the Philippines or Taiwan or whatever, some third world raggedy country, right? Okay. So Eagle Eye, please understand this. There are people like you in that country, in their native country, by their behaviors. So just because you leave the United States to go to another country doesn't mean you don't have the same behavior that you had in the United States. So you're a mark. But we have another call real quick. Well, let's grab the call. But Eagle, you understand you're a mark, dog. Here we got a call. 443. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's Lucifer Morningstar, man. I just got a quick question. Like, what happened to the game, man? Like, when did it go to where dudes just switch? Because when I was coming up, it was like a woman need to go do one or two things. Either she go take you up or she go take you down. You know, once you get out of that high school stage, just trying to hit and you trying to build with somebody, if a woman talking about I need my hair done, all this and all that, man, you put over that to the side piece. Why would you bring somebody in your circle that ain't bringing nothing to the table?
Well, wait a second. Oh, wait, I got to take this. I got to hold this one. Hey, Dana, I definitely, we got to, I'm going to hold that one. It's my turn to hold one. We're going to talk about that one. Let me hold that real quick. I'm sorry, Carl. I just had to hold that comment from one of Dana's crew or her side that believe in some crazy stuff. But anyway, caller, what I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with building. The problem is a lot of young men are not building here for themselves. They're looking at women to build or equally build. They're looking for partnerships. As a man, I don't want a partner. There's no such thing as a partnership in a relationship. You're going to follow my directions. You're going to follow my lead. The end. I'm not following you. You're a woman. I'm not doing that. So there's no equal 50-50 partnership. And the problem is, though, Dana, it's going to be kind of a compliment to the women. I hate to say this, but most guys, caller, they don't have partnerships with women. They give all the power to the woman. So how is there even a partnership when they allow women to do whatever they want, how they want, and when they want to do it, and they allow them just to walk all over them, big guy?
Oh, I agree with that. And I agree, but I'm just saying, you know, with today's time, you know, women making their own money. Now, if I got my own shit going on, you know, I'm building over here and she got something and she can bring some value to what I got going. And, you know, if she got some good ideas, I'll listen, but I'm not going to be a follower. You're right. The man should lead. This is what we go do.
Yes.
You got this. You got a restaurant. You got hair stores. Well, baby, why don't we do this? Let's buy some property. You know, if she doing that, then yeah, I can rock with that. But just coming in talking about you broke, because what if I'm paying my car note? I got my own place. You know what I'm saying? I got whatever going on. I got money coming in, but I can't buy you a $30,000 bag because, for one, that's just a bad investment. See, that's what Dana talking about. She looking for shit like that.
Well, Dana.
Well, first of all, hold on. First of all, sir, you don't speak for me, and no, I didn't say nothing like that.
That's what you talking about. You talking about broke. So define broke. What's broke?
Get out your feelings, because I'm actually being nice right about now.
Elon Musk.
Steve, I think you need to mute him because I'm not about to be over talked. I'm not about to go back and forth with a Dusty. I'm not, and I'm being very nice because I could easily cuss you out right about now and really
curse. Do what you do. Curse with us
and break you down to the very last compound. But I'm not going to do that. So again,
please do that. Please.
Hold on, sir, because you're in your feelings. And Steve, I'm not going to tell you again to
Dana, we're listening to you.
Hold on. No, mute him the fuck up. And this is why. This is why. I sat here and I listened to him and I didn't interrupt him. And let me just make this clear for the man on the phone and anybody else calling in. When you call in, you speak and you're not interrupted. When I talk, shut the fuck up and don't interrupt me. That's how this is how it goes. And I sat here and I let you talk and I did not interrupt you. So if you say you are a man, get out your fucking feelings. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. That's how it goes. And if you have a problem with that, then get the fuck off the line.
Dana, can you go ahead and reply back?
Can you right?
Exactly.
Again, but he keeps running his mouth.
I'm not saying we're
being yes, he is. And Steve, please don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'm being dead ass. If people call, no, this is the thing, because when you call into this show, it's two people up here, not one. Whether you agree with me or not, you're not going to come up here and fucking disrespect me. If you come up here and you talk, I'm going to be quiet and let you finish. When I talk, shut the fuck up and let me talk. Don't interrupt me.
But Dana, what did he say that was disrespectful? You the one that said
I'm talking and the bitch keeps talking over me.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Okay, we're quiet. Dana, go ahead.
First of all, Steve, when I was after he finished talking and I went to talk, he's trying to go against my point. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing the back and forth. And I'm like, if you can't see that, like, no, don't. And don't do that shit. Don't. I got to deal with people on panels, on X Spaces with the fucking interruptions. I'm not about to do that.
Dana, we're waiting for you to finish. Are you
I am finishing. I am talking. I'm talking to the fact that if you want to sit here and you want to claim that you are a grown ass man, that you are an adult, then shut up when somebody is talking. You're not the only adult in the room.
Okay, Dana, are you going to?
I'm putting him in his place.
Oh my God! You can't put a man in his place. Okay, so you're done
because he's not a man; he's a male.
Okay, Dana, can you reply?
When
back?
is she gonna say something? Man? She ain't saying nothing but going to rest.
I am. I'm saying something now, and that's the point. Because, sir, what I was responding to what you were saying with your bullshit. But when I'm talking and you constantly have to sit up here and insert something in the middle of me talking, then we can't have a back and forth. We can't have a discussion. So do you want to call in during Steve game time? Because that's your boy. And y'all can have
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just
so then if I'm gonna talk, so then are you gonna shut up?
He has been quiet. He's waiting for you to answer.
I asked you to put him on fucking mute and lower his mic.
Caller, mute yourself. Just mute yourself, caller. Just mute yourself.
I won't say nothing. I'm quiet.
So, sir, to your little bullshit dissertation, the point that I'm trying to make here is, if you don't got no fucking money, you don't deserve no bitch.
That's crazy, Dana.
If you sit up here and you worried about how much she got, what she got going on, what that got to do with your shit and what you got going on. If I got my business and you ain't, and you're not my husband, I'm not about to sit up here and merge my stuff with you. For what?
Who said merge, Dana?
He only here talking about something. Okay, if she got this and she got that, then cool. Then we could build up on that. We're not doing none of that. My business is my business. Your business is your business.
And Dana,
so when we no. So when you sit up here and you come to me and you introduce yourself to me, and you ask me out on a date, or you want to get serious, my business is still my business. You're going to pay the bill on a date.
Nope.
You're going to pay 80%, if not 100%, if we live together or be together. The most I will contribute is 20%. See, that doesn't change no matter what I have.
Okay, now whatever she's
smoking. So I just got a question.
Wait,
are you married? Are you married?
I
mean, all the advice that you're saying, it should be working for you. You should be married. You should have a man, with all of this. Where's the evidence of what you're saying? Where's the winning side of it?
Don't go there.
It just sounds like,
please,
you know what I'm saying?
Please, young man, please call her. Be quiet, because you're losing this art. You were doing good until you question what she was doing. Don't worry about her. Let's look at what she's saying. Forget the
honey, I'm kept.
No. Wait. I'm gonna get to the message. This is why I say for all you guys out here, you do not spend any money on these women. You could get it for free. Let these suckers out there, these women, guys, these women have a roster of suckers that would pay
for it.
No.
You don't have a roster. A lot of y'all don't have rosters. A lot of y'all got to pay for it. So again, by his response alone, from the time he hopped on the phone to that last response, well, are you married? Sir, I'm kept. That's all you need to know. I'm kept. I've always been a kept bitch.
Good. That's good for you.
Right.
But like the original question,
you still concerned about me?
Because like in the 80s to the 90s, like you said, men were standing on business. Then all of a sudden, it's like this whole music just changed. It ain't tricking if you got it, and the whole trick culture just came through.
No.
What I was just asking, since you know the game, when did it become cool?
They were tricking in the 90s.
That was the original question
that was the golden years.
Game never changed, buddy. The game never changed.
The game doesn't change.
The game doesn't change. I agree with that. The game has never changed, ever. The problem is that we just have cell phones. That's all. We have technology. That's all.
You can cash at me my bill money.
You're not going to cash app them anything. They let them cash app you money.
Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. Is it Zelle? Zelle is Zelle. Zelle it, Cash App it, Venmo it, PayPal it.
No. Gentlemen, her credit card works too. You
don't gotta come into the hair salon or the doobie spot and break me off. You don't gotta do none of that no more.
We ain't doing that, guys. Let women spend money on you guys. Their debit cards work too. Please, gentlemen, don't.
Exactly. And on top, and I'm gonna let this play on this. And on top of that, they sitting on a gold mine. So you know what I'm saying? If you need money like that, then you already prostituting, asking motherfuckers for money. So why not just go and get you a mannequin?
That's the difference, though.
Make it work.
But sir, that's the difference.
Man, I'm gonna enjoy the show.
But sir, that's the difference. A cat bitch don't beg; they just get it.
But a cat. We got another call. All right, we have another call. Area code 816, sir. What's your name and which question, sir?
Debit card work, yeah, because you filled my debit card up.
Nope, because you're using your own.
That deposit hit.
Gentlemen, you're going to use your own money. Call 816.
Transfer hit.
816, what's your name and what's your question, sir? 816 going once, 816 going twice. All right, they're gone. So, Dana, what is this?
You know what I wanted to say, because he ran off, because he ran off too quick. But I wanted to ask him, like, how old? I wanted to ask how old he sounds like the old man that I'm talking about. That has audacity and probably thinks he can get a younger woman.
This is audacity.
Oh,
we're gonna have to
stop giving all of themselves to a broke down, no good man who doesn't appreciate you and is deal on the side. Absolutely, she ain't lying. She's not lying.
Oh man, hey, gentlemen, and with all due respect, you want to know why she's saying what she's saying? Because she makes my point. She gave it up to someone for free, and she realized that, you know what? Some guys are gonna buy me what Ruth Chris or whatever that crazy stuff Dana wants, and then there are guys I'm gonna open my legs to for free. And she knows this because she sounds like she experienced it, and her girlfriends, it seems like. So come on, it's okay. They can. Hey, listen, ladies, you're going to give it to somebody for free. Him, when they're, and I don't care how old he is, you're going to give it up for free without.
Put her comment back up again.
Oh, okay, Dana. Okay, go ahead and save her. Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Well, she doesn't need saving because she no, she doesn't, because you're upset that she struck a nerve in your brain.
No nerve.
Women have got to stop giving all of themselves to a broke down, no good man. That is true. There are a lot of women that give all themselves to dusties. They live in the dust with these dusty ass dudes, and they have to stop.
We have a call.
They have to stop. And then she also, okay, 1 second. And she also says, who doesn't appreciate you and is DL on the side. Yeah, they sleep with trannies and they think that, okay, if they sleep with a transgender, that they're so heterosexual. But yes, a lot of them are on a DL.
Okay, area code 423. What's your name, sir, and what's your question? Area code 423 going once. Area code 423 going twice. What is your name, sir, and what's your question?
Dana, when the last time you've been in a real relationship? Because everything you're talking about is transactional. When the last time you've been in a real, true relationship? If ever.
Dana, you gonna talk to him? I'm gonna move on. I'm not
First of all, I need to know.
Not transactional.
Okay, so are you gonna let me talk, or you want to be like the last caller and try to talk over me? So, sir, you don't know how to follow directions.
I just want to know, because
Here
you're
go again.
It's not matching up with.
Go again with these ass emotional dudes, dusty ass dudes. It's you, the second dusty that called in tonight.
Hey, it's not about being dusty. I'm asking.
No, you're dusty. You know why you're dusty? I'm gonna give you two reasons.
That you talked around
the time. I'll give you two reasons why you're dusty. And I told you, Steve, I'm not gonna do it. Forget it. Forget it. If you're not gonna
find a new co-host, bro.
All right.
Answer the questions. What's the point?
I think, Steve, either you being fucking retarded as well.
Hey, baby, don't talk.
I'm not your baby. I'm not your baby, and I'm not.
All right, so Dana, you
no, honestly, I don't. I'm not. I told you, I'm not dealing with it, and that's what I'm telling you. If callers are going,
you know she ain't have no relationship in forever. You know she ain't have no relationship. You know she don't cook for no nigga. You know this.
All
Why
right.
are we having this discussion with this shit?
All
Why
right.
you going back and forth with her like this, man?
Because
Why you allowing her to just go off like this?
it's emotion versus logic. I'm giving all the guys logic. Gotta
No,
let them.
I need again, Steve, and I swear to God,
Why you answering your
I'm
first
not
question?
playing.
Dude, I've been
I don't
watching.
know why you don't mute the caller.
Your question.
All right. Well, thank you. Hey, 423. Thank you for the call, brother. We appreciate the call. We'll throw you back in. She didn't
No
want to reply.
problem, man.
No, Steve. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on for a second, Steve. King, you hear me, Steve?
Yes. Go ahead. We have another
Why
call.
the fuck can't you mute the callers if I'm trying to talk?
We are waiting for you to talk. You're not saying anything.
The guy kept talking the fuck over me.
All right, we got it. Well, let's do the next one.
I'm not. No, I swear to God, Steve. I'm being very serious. I'm not going to argue with callers. I'm not going to try I'm not going to try and out yell a caller. If the caller is talking and it's my time to talk and they keep talking over me, mute the fucking caller.
All right, let's bring the next call in. 267. What's your name? What's your question? What's up?
It's the second time, and it's the last time I'm going to say that.
267. What's your name? What's your question? What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Wait. Can you get off your speakerphone, please? We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. How about now?
Okay, who's your question for?
The young lady.
All right. And after you're done, I'm going to mute you so she can run with all these
tell him
emotions.
that shit. Just fucking mute him.
I will mute you, caller. Go ahead.
That shit is funny, and it's not. Like, that shit irritates me, and it's unprofessional.
We're waiting for. I know we got to.
I'm talking to Steve right now.
Oh, go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Caller, what's your question?
Yeah, no, my question is, what's wrong with all the aggression from her? What is with the aggression from her?
All right. Hold on, caller. All right, Dana, you're on the floor.
Why do you care? Why do you care? You called in and say, why do I have aggression? Because people like you who call in, you talk, I let you talk, I talk, and you want to talk over me, you want to yell like a bitch, you want to try to cut me off, you want to go back and forth like a bitch. So why do you care?
Are you done?
We do this show every Saturday. If this your first time listening, probably not. We do this show every Saturday. Y'all know how this works. I don't know why this dude down here want to sit up here and act like he can't regulate the phone calls because you think this shit is entertaining. And it's not. And I'm telling you think this shit is funny, and I'm telling you, don't play with me like that.
Are you done? So I can unmute him. Are you done? Can I unmute him now?
No, honestly, I'm a slide out.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm on that type of time.
Okay, slide out then. Okay. All right. See you later, Dana. All right, we're back. Caller, we're back. Yeah, hey, I keep telling y'all emotions, dog. I keep telling y'all emotions, man. It's straight up emotions, man. Listen, here's the thing, gentlemen, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, young man. Real quick, caller. That I always want to tell you guys out here. Y'all have to understand, women are very emotional all down the spectrum. And they get mad, they get upset, and they can't handle people questioning them. But here's the thing. I don't want y'all to ask her about the message. Let's talk about the message and not the messenger. Because if you talk about the thing with y'all guys, if y'all talk about the messenger, you're giving more power to the woman because it seems like you cannot answer the message, so you'll go after the messenger. You see what I'm saying, caller? Versus just talk about the message. Does that make sense, brother?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I agree with all that. But my thing is, I agree with everything that you just, yes, it does.
Yeah. So it's all good.
And I agree with everything that you're saying.
Yeah.
However,
I'm listening.
like a lot of our women, I'm talking black women and black men in particular.
Well, no. This is about color. Women in general. It doesn't matter if she's green or blue.
We got to get along, and we got to understand that we all in this together. Women in general, if you're with somebody, a woman, black woman, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, we're in all this together.
No, we're not. No. I think that's the big
No.
Brother,
if you're together, if you're trying to get together, we're in this together.
No, we're not. Okay, listen to me, young man. Listen to me.
But the
We're not.
That she was coming up.
We're not. Stop. That's the problem. We're not in this together. That's the problem. You've got to be selfish. You cannot do this kumbaya. We're in this together because that's how women going to dog walk you if you don't make it about yourself. We're too busy making it and trying to look for partnerships with women versus lead women. So we got to stop this togetherness.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
No, I agree with what you're saying, brother.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying
Brother, I
is,
agree.
no, it's all good. No, it's all respect. What I'm saying is
Yeah,
that
no, I agree. Go ahead. I'm
right?
sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm not trying to cut you
No,
off.
no, it's all good. What I'm saying is this. I'll let you finish. I'm just saying this. The problem here is that these guys out here, and we'll go back to the guy talking about, men are not liking women. Men shouldn't like women until they earn. We're too busy giving things for free. We give them free looks, free attention. We give them, oh my God, you're so sexy and beautiful, free compliments. We give all this free stuff. And what do you get in return? A thank you? Oh, that's sweet. A look, a walk away. So we've got to stop this kumbaya, and we've got to start this me. And because what Dana doesn't want to tell you, I'm not talking about shit here. I'm going to say what she's talking about, not the person, but the thing she's saying. She is under this illusion that you got to pay for some pussy. Like you got to buy her a dinner to get her to spread her legs. Hell no.
But that's Western culture. That's what women. That's Western culture.
No,
and
we're talking about
that's women. Please let me talk. Please.
Hurry up. Go ahead, man, because I can't continue the
And
show.
that's
Go ahead.
because men don't know they